Welcome back. My name is Diana with Stuck in Stitches. Today I have a few things on my schedule here for today. First of all, I wanted to show you an old quilt that I had made. This is a quilt I kind of made up in my head. These blocks here, there's 4 of them, are made from panels. They were blocks on the panels, like 8. So I bought that section, and what I did is I cut them down, fussy cut it, and I got a good chunk of the block because I wanted the trees and the snow showing. So this one has a deer, this is a moose, these are bears up here, and it's a large scale design because I wanted it done in a weekend. So we've got our, looks like flying geese, and then the stars. There is 4 of them, and then it repeats down at the bottom. It's not very big. It's 44 by 62, good size lap, and thought it was nice. It was for my father's birthday many years ago, 20 years ago or so. So this is quite old. I got the fabric from Joann's and the panels. So I thought this would be nice to bring out so you can get an idea on what to do with those panels. I'm not very good with them either, but this screamed to me saying cut the blocks down and fussy cut them. And I thought it was nice for a gentleman because of the animals. I thought it was nice masculine outdoor stuff that they would enjoy having as a quilt. So the other thing is, today is going to be Pink Day. I am going to work on my Etna sitar little sweetheart fabrics. I've got 4, these are 4.5 by 4.5 4 patches, and you can see here that I've got it in different stages. My progress is in different stages. I've got some that are strip piecing sewn together. I've got some ready for 2 to go together. And then these are the blocks that are sewn together and squared up. So that's what I'm going to do today. I found that this color, it's Blush by Moda, and the number on that is, it's also called Pink 9900 backslash, or forward slash rather, 61. It's Moda Bella Solids. This I thought would be, it's just a hair off, and actually some of it just matches quite nicely. But I thought this would be pretty. I didn't want to do white in between. It seems like I'm doing a lot of white backgrounds, and I just loved it. So one thing I wanted to talk to you about is a tip that I have to share, and that is cutting. When you have a large scale piece of fabric that's actually a whole, like a yard, 44 inches width, you want to fold it in half. You're like, what am I going to do? How am I going to handle this? How am I going to cut this down so it's manageable? So I did with mine to get my strips. You take it, you fold it in half, make it as perfect as you can on both sides, top and then the sides. When you lay it on the quilt, on the cutting board, excuse me, cut the little sliver off first, just a little sliver. And then just make sure the top and one side is lined up. You need 2 sides in order to make it perfectly cut. So the fold side and then the top where it opens would be a good example. And you cut the little sliver just to get that straight. So before you cut any further, open it up. Make sure it is straight, because you don't want to waste any of your fabric. Say, okay, it's all ready, let's just cut the 2.5 inches or whatever width you need. No, it doesn't work that way. I find to be safe, cut a little sliver. That's not much waste at all, really isn't. And you're getting those threads cut off that are really hanging out. And then it's just, once you test it, don't move the fabric, or just remember, line it up, and then both sides. Now you've got the top and the sides. Cut the 2.5, test it again if you want, open it up, but it should be right on. And that's the way mine came out. It took me years to figure it out. But the key is patience. Be patient with lining that up. Get that fabric side by side the best you can. Fold it right in half. Line it up. 2 sides are needed, not just the top, not just a side, because then you're going to have to cut the top crooked each time. So again, you need the 2 sides, fold it, and the top. So don't be afraid to try that out. That's just a tip I have. Patience on that. So, and that's how I've been successful on cutting my fabrics. So what I'm going to do, I wanted to show you first my thread holder, my bobbin holder. I get these on Amazon. They're great little cases. I don't like them open. We have those, everybody's different for what they choose. They've got different things in mind for what they want it. The little circular ones are great to put by your quilts, and they're open. You can just grab your bobbins. Some people don't do that. I store these. I've got several of them. So I've got one for my metal bobbins and one for my plastic, because I have an older machine that uses the metal. So it's good to have these with the top on it, because if you're traveling and they're nice and thin, you can carry these with you. I've got even clear plastic ones, which are great too. And so I have metal in one, plastic in the other. So that's just something I want to share. I think a lot of people have asked about that, a lot of my friends. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And let me set up here. I've got my iron ready. And I've got my thread full. I chose pink. Top and bottom pretty much the same color. And we'll go ahead and get started with this. So grab a seat, grab your sewing machine, and let's get started. Always start from the middle. Lock up your intersections first. You never do it from the sides. You want those are the most important. Those are the things that have to be taken care of first. I put a needle on either side so both they don't move. You can look down in the middle and see that they are intersecting pretty well. I'm going to chain piece these off. So what I'm doing is I pick a light and a dark. I'll make this or medium and a dark. This is a dark and a light. So the medium, I'm going to put that, since this is floral already, I'm going to put this on top. Let's just see if I like that when I lay it out. I'll have the florals opposite, I think, on this one, like that. I think that would be a better choice. I don't like to go without pinning, but if they look like they're locking up pretty good, then I'll do that. So. So today is Sunday. I'm going to call this Pink Sunday, So Day. What is everybody out there doing today? It's supposed to be warm in Virginia. Low 60s, high 50s, which is perfect to get outside, get some exercise. Okay. I have these, my piles paired in twos, and I've got those pairs alternated so that they stay put. Really seems to help a lot with running them through the machine. I'm not sure if this is going to be a large quilt or if it's a table topper. Gotta wait and see how many blocks I make out of all this fabric, and then I'll be able to judge what I'm gonna do. I just started getting into pink last year. Just thought it was just so pretty. It's really caught my eye. So they've got some really beautiful colors out there too. The quilting. Okay, I'm gonna touch this one up. I think, let me see, iron this a little different. I've got two seams going in the same direction, and in order to nest it or interlock each other, that intersection, I like them where they go opposite. just seems to be more successful in getting them sewn together. Okay, next two. Gotta put a pin in this one. Looks good. Always look down into it. That way you know if it's going to be successful. See. So what is everybody working on today? Hope it's something fun, or you're maybe even gardening. So excited about this spring. I'm doing a lot of organizing. My husband has bought me a sewing chair with wheels on it and a mat, and I'm just so ecstatic over that. It's a black, little tiny black office chair, and he got me a slipcover for it, and it's red. It's gonna be beautiful, red. They didn't have a lot of, well, they had a lot of colors, but I think I like the red better, the best, because I think it's the most cheerful color out of the ones that they offered. And that chair should be in this week, anytime Monday or on Monday, Tuesday, somewhere around there. Then I'll be in my little sewing area, my studio, as we call it. That's one goal I have started, is working on my sewing area, get it organized and comfy for me. There's a strip started. I don't want it too long. I'll go ahead and start separating that. Just go ahead and I don't know where my normal cutter is, but that's okay. And they will go on the next step is to iron them out. Go on my ironing board. And then cut. My pins are called the Little House, and I got those from, they're extremely extremely thin. Very nice. I got them from Fat Quarters, and they come in a little cute, adorable tin, and they're fabulous. No holes are left behind when you use them. Matter of fact, I got a quantity of 2 after I got the first one because I thought they were great. Okay, those will get ironed. Make sure your back is as neat as the front, so when you have it quilted, you don't have any needle breakage. I iron the back too. Make it nice and flat. These pinks are just so beautiful. Okay, here's the last one I've done today. I will continue on, finish up sewing these pieces together. I have quite a bit left. And then I will start with my sashing. Haven't decided if I'm going to do a cornerstone in between in the intersection part. I'm not real sure if I'm going to or not. So that's something I'm going to think about. If you have an idea, let me know. So that's all I've got today. Please, whatever you're doing, enjoy your day, and we will see you soon. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.